Okay, good morning. Today we will do parts of speech. In English, we have 8 parts of speech. In this session, we will be doing only the basics of parts of speech. I will be telling you different parts of speech. For example, they are nouns. Nouns, in a simple definition, nouns are the names. It could be names of anything. Names of a person, a place, a thing, an object, a bird, animal, any name it could be there. Like Amit, a name for a person, peacock, name of a national bird, then lion, right? So it could be any name. A name of a city, Delhi, name of a country. So these are all the names basically. Number 2 part of speech is pronoun. What are pronouns? Pronouns stand for. Pro means for. So for nouns. So pronouns are the words which are used in place of nouns. Words used in place of nouns. Again, it could be used in the replacement for the name of a person, place, thing, animal, bird. So, for example, he, she, it, they, some, many, nobody, right? Herself. So these are the examples of pronouns. Number 3 part of speech is verb. Verb is the action words. Action words. Right? So action words and sometimes the auxiliary verbs. They are also the verbs. Right? Action words and auxiliary verbs. Action words tell us about what action is being performed, and auxiliary verb, they tell us about the tense of the or the time of the action. Time of action. Whereas action words also tell us about the time of the action, since we have three forms of verbs. What are the forms of verbs? Present form, past form, and participle form. Right? So what is the present form? Like eat, ate, eaten. We also call the forms of verbs as the en form. So since many of them contain en at the end. And most of the verbs you find that in present form and in past form we just add ed with it, like play, played, played. Right? Then more examples are like gift, gifted, gifted. We have just suffixed ed at the end of the past form and the participle form. In some of the examples for action words, we just write it like CAUGHT. Catch, caught, caught. Buy, bought, bought. Swim. In some of the form action words, we change the vowel sound when we change it into past and the participle form. Swim, swam, swum. Right? So this is the third part of the speech. Next part of the speech is adjective. Now adjectives are, what are adjectives? Adjectives are the quality words. They are the quality words which are used with adjective plus noun. They are generally used before a noun word, and they tell us the quality of the noun. For example, we have written like the word peacock. Peacock is noun. Now if peacock is noun and beautiful peacock, the word beautiful is adjective, since this has been explaining the quality of the noun word peacock, right? More examples are like boy, good boy, clever boy, right? Tall boy. So all these words, they have been explaining the quality of a noun word, so we call them as adjectives. Now coming to the next part of speech. The next part of speech is, we have done 4 parts of speech. Next part of speech is adverb. Now adverb, it is, if we just if we just see to this word, it means add verb, addition in verb. Since this is the again a quality word for a verb in the sentence, since it tells us about the quality of the verb, right? Sing is the verb. Sing melodiously, right? Work hard, eat slowly, right? And so these generally, if we just classify or differentiate between the adjectives and the adverbs, adverbs are usually to be used after the verb, whereas adjectives, I have already told you that adjectives are used before the noun word. They tells us about the quality of a noun, whereas the adverbs, they tell us about the quality of the verb. Next part of speech is determiners. They are the quantitative words. Which just tells us about the quantity of a noun. Quantity, like some, few, many, no, anyone, no one, nobody, this, that, these, those. And sometimes articles, that is a, an, and the, they are also considered under the category of determiners, which tells us about the singularity or the plurality of the noun words. Or they just determiners, they help us to just understand whether the noun word which is given there is a countable or uncountable noun, or we can just say that they tells us about the singularity or the plurality of the noun word, right? So next, 7th part of the speech is interrogative words. Right? Interrogative words are the question words. Right? For example, what, why, where, whose, who, whom, how, etc. right? They help us in forming the question for us. Next is interjectional words. Interjectional words, right? They just give us the expression or the exclamation to a word or sentence, right? For example, hurrah, wow. They are the expressions of happiness.